How to play
Mission to Planet Hexx.
2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, playtime 30 to 90 minutes.
In Mission to Planet Hexx, players take turns performing actions to build the galaxy by placing map hexes, moving their spaceship, collecting data, and expending that data to upload hexes to their mission file. The first player to upload hexes to all 6 sides of their mission file wins! Components:
Mission file hex. These set your personal winning conditions for the game. Hex cards, spaceships, snooker counters, data cubes, clear equaling 1 data and orange equaling 5 data, and 1 6-sided dice.
Setup:
Give each player an orange mission file hex and choose one side for this game. Each player rolls the 6-sided dice 2 times, then the player who has the highest total goes first. Place the starting hexes, the space base and delta colony, adjacent to each other in the center of the table. Place the 5 starting data cubes on delta colony. Each player takes a ship and corresponding snooker counters, placing the ship on the space base and the snooker counter on their mission file hex. Shuffle the hex deck and deal 6 cards face down to each player.
The turn!
Each player takes turns performing actions, moving clockwise to the next player. Each turn, you may choose to do up to 3 actions. You can repeat the same action or even take no actions if you'd like. You may choose from the following actions: place a map hex, move your spaceship, upload a hex to your mission file, refresh by discarding a hex and drawing a new one, or playing an event hex.
Actions: place a map hex.
You place a hex from your hand with the label map on the board. This will make up the galaxy for all players. A planet hex may not be placed next to another planet unless otherwise stated on the card. Then place its starting data cubes on the hex. A space hex may be placed next to any other hex. Some map hexes have an action that is triggered when it comes into play. Complete that action only the first time it is placed on the board. Map hexes may have special conditions related to other map hexes. For example, the Alpha Colony won't let you land there unless the last planet you landed on was either Beta or Gamma Colony. It also gives you a bonus of additional actions if you are able to collect data there.
Move action!
To move your spaceship, roll the 6-sided dice, then move up to that many hexes.
Movement restrictions:
You may move freely through space hexes, but if you enter a planet hex, you must land there, completing your movement action. Any leftover moves are lost. Oh. You may not land on the same planet you just left. You must first land on another planet before returning. Some hexes have movement restrictions indicated by black and white striped edges. You cannot move your ship through a striped edge. Some planets have special rules for moving through restricted edges, like Planet Hexx, which allows you to transfer a hex from your mission file to an opponent's mission file in order to move off the planet unrestricted. If a hex moves while your ship is on it, your ship moves along with the hex.
Collecting data:
When you land on a planet, you may take 1 data cube from that planet, if available, and add it to your data store on your mission file. Some planets allow you to collect more or less data based on the rules defined on that card. If there are no more data cubes on that planet, you may not collect any more data from it or trigger any data collecting abilities of that planet.
Movement icons:
Some map hexes have special icons that trigger special effects. Collect icon. This indicates special data collection rules when collecting data from this planet. Through icon. This effect is triggered when you move through this hex, indicated by orange text. Stop icon. If you end your movement on a hex with a stop icon, you trigger the stop effect on the card, indicated in red. Start icon. This triggers a special effect when you start an action on this hex. For example, a giant space manatee allows you to upload an alien hex to your mission file for 1 data instead of 3. Or the event hex traces of biological matter. If you start the action on a planet, it allows you to dump 6 hexes from the top of the deck and put any alien hexes that are dumped into your hand. And a dump is kind of like a discard from the deck. So like, I took a huge discard earlier and it kind of hurt.
Upload action:
While stopped on a space hex, you may expend 3 data to upload a hex to your mission file as long as the hex type matches an empty edge on your mission file. When you upload a hex, you ignore the text on the card unless it says it does something when you upload it. For example, my ship is on a space hex and I want to upload an object hex to my mission file. So I choose an Imperial Pardon, ignoring its text, and expend 3 data cubes, then place it on an object edge of my mission file. However, if I would have uploaded a bag of space rocks instead, it would trigger an upload effect allowing me to only expend 2 data instead of 3. Yay!
Refresh action.
Discard a hex and draw a new one into your hand. That's it.
Event action.
As an action, you may play an event hex from your hand. First pay any costs, then resolve the text on the hex, then discard it next to the draw deck. Some event hexes have the keyword surprise, which is typically triggered by another action or event. You may play these on your turn as an action if the text applies, or during an opponent's turn for free. You may only play 1 surprise per an opponent's turn. Surprise! No, you surprise.
End of turn.
Draw or discard down to 6 hexes in your hand. If the draw deck is depleted, shuffle the discard pile, then that will become the new draw deck.
Winning the game.
The first player to upload all 6 corresponding hexes to their mission file immediately ends the game and wins. She must then read the mission file text aloud, filling in the blanks with the names of the corresponding hexes in her file.
The end.
If you found this video helpful or just entertaining and fun, then like and subscribe to Board Game Tutorials. If you like to look at pretty pictures and stuff, then follow Board Game Tutorials on Instagram. You can also check out BoardGameTutorials.com and sign up for our newsletter to stay up to date with our latest tutorials and other shenanigans that we may get into. Bye.